Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing my favorites for November. And I want to just start off by saying that I'm sorry for taking a little break and delaying this. But I wanted to let you guys know ahead of time, and you'll see this video before another one that I filmed where I talk about this a little bit. But I will be skipping December favorites because I'm just going to jump into my yearly favorites. So if you guys are looking for December, sorry homies, but I need to end the year with a bang. And I've started to think about some of the items that I want to include, and it's hard. It's so hard. So enough of the chitter chatter. Let's jump in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about, this is kind of weird, but if you are a working makeup artist, or even if you are a makeup enthusiast, and if you're watching this channel, then my guess is that you are going to love these. These are little towels that I bought on Amazon, and they say makeup. I know, it's got a stain. So I have these in my makeup room, and then I also keep them in my kit. Because when you're doing makeup, there's nothing more disgusting and annoying than having piled up stacks of dirty napkins because you're cleaning your brushes, or light colored towels. These are fantastic because you can stain them all you want and they're good. They don't look gross. They're black. They hide everything. Let's do a little bit of skincare. So this is the Lala Retinoid Resurfacing Moisturizer by Drunk Elephant. I have been using this pretty consistently, and I'm going to tell you guys, I love it. I feel like it hydrates my skin, and whenever I just need like a little bit of a lift, or I feel like my skin is just looking kind of dull, I'll use this, and then the very next day my skin looks freaking fantastic. Another skincare product is, it's a facial mist. The Evian facial spray, I'm almost out of it. I can feel that it's like somewhere down here. I use this just about every day. When my skin is dry, even if I don't have makeup on, I will use this because I feel like it adds hydration. It makes my skin look very luminous and glowy, and it just feels good. So even on days where I apply moisturizer, I apply moisturizer every day, by the way, but on days where I feel like I just need that little extra boost, that stuff is pretty amazing and really inexpensive. This is an old one. This is my Hourglass powder in diffused light. As you guys can tell, she's a little beat, and it's pretty much almost at pan. I love this stuff. I forgot how much I loved it, but in organizing my vanity and going through my stuff, which my goal is to use my stuff, guys, I am done hoarding makeup. That's what I say, but I'm lying. I'm not lying. I'm trying. I really am. But going back to the real business, this stuff is amazing. It just makes your skin look really luminous and beautiful. But I would say that if you're a little bit deeper than myself, that you're going to definitely see this sitting on top of your skin. So I would encourage you to use some of the other powders because they're not as fair. It doesn't deposit color. Let me show you guys actually. It doesn't deposit color, but if you apply too much, it can look a little light. But I love this stuff. It just makes your skin look filtered, smooth, beautiful. It does not add any heaviness to the skin. It's just a really great, beautiful powder. I've got two other powders in here. MAC Fix Plus. This is an NC40. This was my jam, is my jam. I love it. I keep this one in my purse. Again, going through my stuff, I found a new one and I've been using it. Already you can see that it has like a little divot in the center. I love to use this to touch up. I always say I don't like to touch up, but there are just days where my skin looks like it needs a little help. There are days like if I'm sick, if I'm blowing my nose a lot, if I'm tired, my makeup will not wear as well. So I like to keep this nearby. Typically it's either in my purse or my backpack. And if I'm at work and I look at myself, I'm like, damn, you need a little bit of help, I go in with this. I've got another one that I keep in one of my bags always, and that's the LC Cosmetics setting powder in medium. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have put a pretty dent in on this one, and I love this one because it's just easy to kind of mattify the skin. I don't necessarily use this one for coverage, but I will to freshen up my makeup. So if I'm looking a little oily, or if I'm using a foundation that tends to look a little bit more luminous throughout the day, then I will use this to kind of mattify the center of my face. And honestly, every time I use this one, I'm always like, man, my skin just looks so good, and it's good. I've got two foundations to talk about, and I feel like they're pretty similar. So the first one is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation in the liquid form. This is in the shade Beige, which for me is my perfect shade. I know that they have warm beige, but I feel like that's a little bit cooler. I don't know why they would call it warm beige. You would think warm golden. No, it's the opposite. So beige is a really beautiful shade for me. It's very thin, full coverage, long wearing, matte, but it doesn't look heavy. It doesn't feel heavy. It wears stunningly on the skin. And if I have a special event or a long day, this has always been option one for me. And I say that because there's a new girl in town, and she's good. The Charlotte Tilbury I have a hard time saying it. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in number 8. This is lightweight, long wearing, matte, comfortable, blurring. And the only difference in the shades is this one is a little bit more golden. As you guys can see, it just kind of looks a little bit darker, but they wear the same. The only thing I would say is that the Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit more matte than this. I feel like if you need something that's going to be super long wearing, you'll love this. If you need something that's long wearing and then just starts to look more natural throughout the day, go with this. This one I could easily get over 12 hours of wear on it. This one, probably a solid 10. After 10 hours, it just kind of starts to look a little oilier on my skin, but I'm combination to normal. Damn, I have 2 concealers. Born This Way concealer in Cookie. I love this concealer so much. I feel like Shape Tape is still a really great concealer, but it's one that I just kind of, it's there. And I don't know if it's because I wore it so long, but when I discovered this gives you coverage. It is beautiful. It's a satin finish. It does not settle. It does not crease. It does not budge. And it's ginormous. Now, I am almost out of this, and I saw the Sephora had it on sale, so I picked it up. And the reason is because I can actually use this as foundation. Cookie is a good match for me. I technically wear sand in the foundation, and it's a really good match. It's slightly deeper. This is perfect for me. This gives me the golden undertone. It's not too yellow. It's not too neutral. Like, it is really a perfect shade for me. And I don't know why they don't make this in the foundation, because the color is pretty fantastic. But I have been known to just pile this on my entire face and call it a day. And even then, it has lasted me such a long time, and a little bit really does go a long way. It's an amazing concealer, and I mean, it's good. I'm down to here. I can see. Boom. The other concealer is a fairly new one. This is the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer, and the reason why I like this is because it is a little bit more of a peachy undertone. The shade I use is number 7, and this one doesn't give me as much coverage as this, but on days where my circles are slightly darker, or they look a little bit heavier, more intense, this one is fantastic because it is more on the peach side, which will counteract the darkness under my eyes. So I really do love this. I think it's beautiful. It's lightweight. It's a little bit buildable, but you're not going to get a ton of coverage. Like I would say this is a solid medium. I'm going to talk about a tool. And the other one is drying, actually. These I talked about and reviewed recently. This is by a company called InStylish. And if you guys are curious about these, you can check out my video. This is such a great sponge. It is very durable. It's soft but firm. It does not absorb a ton of product. This is a dry one. I used this one earlier today, so it's slightly drier. And I will tell you guys that it is a fantastic sponge. They're very inexpensive, and in the video that I put up, there is a coupon code, which is Gabriela10, 1L, not 2. And honestly, like, they're so affordable, they're great, that if you're wanting to get something like the Beauty Blender but don't want to cop up the 20 bucks, then I would tell you look into these because they're pretty amazing. I have a few lip liners that I'm going to mention. 35C Makeup Forever, one of my all-time favorite liners. They are creamy, long wearing. They're not drying whatsoever on the lips, and they are really a fantastic liner. If you are looking to add some to your kit, if you're a makeup artist, or if you're looking to add liners to your own personal collection, I would highly encourage you guys to check these out because they are beautiful, especially if you are a working makeup artist and you're doing like bridal work. That's 35C. It's absolutely stunning. The other one I'm going to mention is Everywhere Walnut by Makeup Forever. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, ooh, they're kind of similar. This is a little bit more brown. This is 35C, and this is, as you guys can tell, a little bit more of like the pinky brown. But it is, again, a really great formula. These are safe to use on your eyes, lips, your face, whereas the 35C is strictly lips. Everywhere Walnut is considered an artistry pencil, so that's why I'm telling you guys you can use them anywhere. But specifically, I love to use that shade on my lips. The last one I'm going to talk about is Pat McGrath Buff. And this is like a perfect peachy nude. I love this shade so much. Whenever I'm wearing like a peachy nude, this is the liner that I love to use because I feel like it just kind of ties everything in. It's, I would say, like my lips, but a little bit more peachy, but it's just such a soft, beautiful nude, and it reminds me a little bit of the Makeup Forever waterproof pencils. Like the formula is just like really creamy, it stays on, it's comfortable, it never looks dry or flaky. This is a good one. NARS Climax Mascara. I don't have it on today, but this is such a good mascara if you're looking for a more natural lash. I personally prefer this after I open it. So initially it's a little too thin of a formula, but like after that first week, it gets a little bit thicker, and that's when I really start to love it. It gives me length, it gives me a little bit of volume. It never ever flakes, it never transfers, it stays put. It's just, it's beautiful. I have no complaints about this. It is a really good formula, and I have been enjoying it a ton. I'm going to mention two Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. The first one is what I have on, and this is Velvet Beauty. It looks like this. It's just a beautiful pink. What I will tell you guys, I don't know why, but I am always having this issue with her lipsticks. I don't know if it's because of how I'm applying it. That's what I tell myself, but I don't have this issue with any other lipstick ever, and I don't know why this always happens. The other shade I've been using a ton is Velvet Fawn, which, look what happened. Same thing. So they are beautiful lipsticks. Oops. They are an amazing company, and they have fantastic customer service. So I know all it ever takes is for me to contact them and let them know, like, hey, this happened. And if it's in stock, they will send it back to me. Or if it's out of stock, then they reimburse me. So they are a great company. I do love them. They're very long wearing. They're comfortable. They look velvety on the lips. And it's a fantastic formula. I just don't know why the hell it keeps happening to me. I have two fragrances I want to talk to you guys about. The first one is this Attili Air cologne in Cedrat Enivrant. It's this one. This smells like fresh citrus, like white citrus, pine. Like, it smells so good. It's very light, and as you guys can tell, I've gone through it just about entirely. This is so good. It's supposed to be unisex, and this is the 3.3 fluid ounce. My husband and I use this. I discovered, because I'm like, why am I going through it so fast? He's using it. So we both really like this. It's very clean. It smells good. It's unisex. It is fantastic and long wearing, and it just makes me feel, it really just makes me think of like white citrus. It's just beautiful. Another one that I want to mention, this brings back so many memories. This takes me back to my MAC days. Turquotic. MAC's Turquotic makes me feel like I'm at the counter. I have a lot of good memories. I have no bad memories with MAC. I loved MAC. It was a happy place for me, and this takes me back. This is such a beautiful, light, clean, fresh scent. Oh, I love it. It's so good. And the bottle is super cute. I've gone through more than half of it, and I don't know if I would buy this one again. Not because I don't like it, because I do. I love it. But I have other fragrances that I really enjoy, and I want something that's a little bit stronger, whereas before I would be able to pick it up quickly. I don't pick it up as much. It's a good one. That's all you need to know. It's a good one. 3 more items. The first one is She's an Influencer by Patric. I am almost out of this gloss. It is beautiful. Let me show you. It's very lightweight. It has a little bit of a minty finish. It looks beautiful on top of anything. And oh, it just makes your lips look so juicy. I love to use this one with 35C by Makeup Forever, or Wherever Walnut, and crap, what's the other one? They're all like my pinky nudes. Styled in sepia. Something sepia, but by Makeup Forever also. But this just kind of gives you that really pretty pouty lip. It is so good. It's a very light formula, and honestly, like, it's a really good gloss. One skincare item, and it's the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. I don't know if I've ever used this, or at least I don't remember using it, but this is such a beautiful, thick formula. And again, on days where my skin needs that extra help, I will use this, and it just like instantly hydrates my skin, and it feels so good. I don't know how to describe it, but it just feels really good, hydrated, juicy, plump. It's good. The last item I have is one that I purposely saved that I'm almost out of, but I purchased the Way Super Dry Shampoo. This is what the bottle looks like. The spout is a little weird, or yeah, because you push it and it aims up. So you have to go like this, and it literally will just go up. This smells so good. I would wear this as a fragrance. Like, I don't think she's put this one out. I know she has some fragrances. I don't really care for the other scents in her line, but this one is right up my alley. It smells very clean, floral, a little citrusy. Those are the kinds of scents I like. And it smells so good, but on top of smelling good, this absorbs the crap out of oil. Like, I have used this when my hair is 3 to 4 days dirty. I put it in, let it sit in, and then brush it out. And my hair looks like there's no oil in it. It looks shiny. It doesn't look dry by any means. You know, some of those dry shampoos, especially once your hair is like super oily, can make your hair look a little bit dry. It smells amazing. The scent lingers in your hair, so you never get like that dirty hair smell. And the other thing I love about this is that it gives my hair a little bit of volume. Not a ton, but it does give it volume. I love this stuff so much. I think she did a beautiful job with this product. I'm not a fan of the mousse that she has. I feel like it kind of weighs my hair down a little bit. But this is like probably one of my favorite dry shampoos. And it's just a matter of time before I stock up on it because it's so good. That is all I have for you guys this month. I hope that you enjoyed this. I feel like I had a nice variety of items in this month's video. And if you guys are loving any of these products, or if you have any products that you are loving that I haven't mentioned, leave them down below. I'm curious. I hope that you guys are excited to see what I have in my upcoming yearly favorites video. I'm excited to kind of rummage through my items and see what I have been using a ton of. I can already tell you, I have a few solid items that have probably been featured in my videos for the past few years, and I love them. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what some of your favorite items are, or what are some of your standout items for the year. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.